Just got three supplementary questions for the Minister. The Minister mentioned that whether any KOM staff will be prosecuted depends on whether they benefited from the scandal. Would the Minister clarify whether bonuses and salary increase given to senior staff, past and present, for meeting profit and revenue and deemed as personal benefits? One. The second question is, the Minister also mentioned that the corruption is done outside Singapore. Can the Minister clarify whether the email trail leads back to Singapore, senior staff in Singapore? Those email trail in the investigation, right, of the scandal, did the email trail lead back to Singapore? Means the senior staff in Singapore were actually orchestrating or sanctioning all this from Singapore. Third question is, would the Minister not agree with me that the money earned by KOM through illegal and corrupt means are deemed improper? And then would the Minister not agree that the dividends paid out by KOM, who knew very well its earning, were derived from bribing people and political party in power, would also be deemed illegal and would then need to be clawed back from members of senior staff, board of directors, past and present, and the only way to ascertain the amount is through a forensic audit? Would the government be ordering one? Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, just give me a moment. The member has asked, or the member said that I had mentioned that whether or not there's action taken will depend on whether the individuals have benefited. Let me just go back to my original answer, which I hope will be clear. I said how the public prosecutor decides will depend on several factors. So not just one factor, several. It includes the culpability of each individual, the available evidence, what is appropriate in the circumstances, and the knowledge of each individual, the extent of his involvement, his motivations, any personal benefit he obtained, the circumstances under which relevant act took place, and any cooperation rendered. So it's not a single factor, it's a whole array of factors which the public prosecutor will have to take into account. The second question was, could you just repeat the second question, that the corruption was done outside of Singapore and therefore? All these are matters of the investigation, which are subject to investigation. I do not have this information, and it certainly would not be appropriate for me to inquire at this point. This is something which the public prosecutor, the AGC, CPIB are looking into. Let them deal with it. Let proper process, due process take place, and in time they will have to make the appropriate decision.
Thank you. Dr. Lim Wee Kiak.
Out the microphone. Actually, the purport of go back after the monies.
This is on.
As I have already said, 422 million is going to be paid out by the company. That's by the company. And insofar as the individuals are concerned, I have already pointed to the fact that in the DPA, it's been disclosed that the company has gone against the individuals. So basically, as far as any monies that should not have been obtained were obtained, they've actually effectively been disgorged.